There are so many ways for beginner disc golfers to find out what disc they should get, but not a whole lot on what disc they should stay the fuck away from. That's why you got me here, because who wants to talk about discs that do what they're supposed to do when you can shit on people's favorite discs and have them pour their feelings out in the comment section below? For starters, if you've been playing disc golf for over a year or can't throw over 400 feet, there's no reason you should be bagging the Innova Destroyer. It is doing nothing but hurting your game. Either every throw the disc is nose diving to the left because your arm can't handle the overstability, or you're putting so much ante on it that it gives a full S flight. Newsflash, that's not how you should be throwing your drives. Stick to understable discs that will give you a natural turn from a powerful drive. That's how you're going to get nice flights and new distance records for yourself. So throw that Destroyer in a closet and get something like a Wraith or Honey so you can stop posting on Facebook wondering what you're doing wrong. I don't know who thought it was a good idea for the Innova starter pack to be 3 paper plates, but if you're still watching this video and are bagging any of those original Frisbees, what are you doing? If it's ironic for the flex, that's dope. Keep being you. But if you truly think that disc is better than any other one you can buy for $20, you're wrong. No respectable disc golfer should be throwing discs that weigh less than a paperclip. How are you not embarrassed? I mean, there are grandmas out there bagging DX Shark. That's your competition. How does that make you feel? If you haven't upgraded to a Star Leopard and found a better mid-range than a Shark, go do that. I would say just about any other Innova mid is acceptable, except a Lion. Don't be the guy who throws a Lion. The Nuke might sound cool, it might even have a dope stamp, but if you still consider yourself a beginner, there's no way you should have this disc in your bag. Unless you have some untold power or are crushing forehands, stick to a less stable disc. I really hope you don't have a Nuke OS in your bag, and if you do, throw that shit out. I'm talking in the trash too. Along the same lines, get rid of any Buzz OS or Zone OS you accidentally purchased. There isn't a single good reason to have those discs in your bag. You might be thinking, what about headwind shots? You can find a way better replacement. Trust me, go watch any of my other videos. The Cloudbreaker has a sick name, is what someone brainwashed by Discmania would say. Another disc your arm isn't ready for. I would say just about any disc that is higher than a 9-speed should be off your mind for now. Again, this video is for beginners, and most disc golfers in that category need to focus on the basics before even considering discs. Form is the #1 factor that is going to get you better. So if you were hoping to get a recommendation that was going to change your disc golf game, sorry to break it to you, but that's not this video. But hey, at least you'll know what discs you shouldn't be throwing. Here's an easy one. If you have any disc that's produced by Dynamic, that's a sign to get rid of it. Unless someone gave it to you for free, I don't think you have a reason to have any of those discs contaminating your others. One day I'll tell the story of my burning passion of why I dislike Dynamic, but that'll be a subscriber goal. I don't know, comment below something and I'll pick it. The Hades is a disc I see beginners bagging often because of how understable it is. Although they throw it just as far as their 7 speeds, these disc golfers will still grab for it more. I'll never understand why, but there's this weird thing that people feel like they need to throw distance drivers all the time. If you're serious about getting better, take out all of your drivers and play around, and I'm willing to bet you shoot nearly the same, if not better. Do that a couple times and you'll realize how irrelevant distance drivers are. Too often players use them as a crutch and it hurts their potential. Rather than getting better by using discs that require more touch, disc golfers will force drivers in spots that will manage. But once you start playing top tier courses, you realize how much it hurts someone's game not being able to disc down and hit lines. Go play Idlewild, New London, Toboggan, or any other top 100 course and try throwing your drivers. Only then does it make sense. If you don't already bag the Berg, I strongly urge you to never let one touch the inside of your bag. But also anyone who tries to convince you to bag one, stay the hell away from. Never join the Church of Berg, the biggest cult in disc golf. And once you're in, they got you for life. The cult already took over my local disc golf scene. I even have a self-proclaimed recruiter at my league. One day, I was Berg curious and played around with him. I had to take 2 showers when I got home. But after playing, I did come to a shocking realization. The Berg is way shittier than I could have ever imagined. But seriously, the people are what you gotta watch out for. If you're having trouble picking out your putting putter, let me take some discs off the list to narrow your selection. The Wizard Gang is almost as big as the Berg cult, but this one is just filled with dreadlocks and the smell of skunk. If you putt with the P2, you'll just be another basic bitch. Not as bad as an AVR though. If you never want to talk to me again, choose the Warden. Swan fans typically bring a twisted T to the course, which is just gross. I can never tell who annoys me more, people who putt with Lunas or roaches. Magnet putters are the worst though. Who are we kidding? No one buys an Envy to putt with. Don't embarrass yourself putting with the glitch. Might as well add the Pig, Zone, Harp, and Tactic to that list. Comment below who's worse, people that putt with daggers, or pures. All I know is anyone who putts with latitude counts on their fingers still. You've probably seen the video Jay Millie made about the Arobi Epic. No, it wouldn't be funny if you started throwing it. And if you're the person that wants to bag the worst discs, check out the Groove, Tilt, Truth Turbo Putter and have a field day. But for anyone who wants to be good, don't waste your money. Unless it's a Halo Groove, of course. I don't care how much of an urge you have to throw the time lapse, I'm telling you right now, you will not be able to throw it well. It is way too overstable of a disc for most disc golfers, and if you even consider yourself intermediate, get that shit as far away from you as possible. It's not worth it. Plus, you're going to spend $50 on a disc just for it to hyzer straight out of your hand. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm not sure if there's any gyro disc you have to get. Yeah, I think you're good actually. I always try to make jokes about Prodigy's discs, but the way their discs are named is just stupid. And it's not like Discmania where people still know how they fly, but when I say D-Model US, I'm sure most of you are confused. I mean, it's pretty simple to realize it means understable distance driver, but the name is fucking stupid, and if you defend it, I'm gonna assume you have money tied up in the brand, like everyone else who is still throwing the only disc that will cause the thrower injury. Personally, I've never got cut due to the flashing, but considering I've never even thrown a Prodigy disc, that would be difficult. I don't even believe people throw Prodigy. It's just one of those brands we all point and laugh at. Sorry, but if you're gonna name a disc H4V2, you deserve to be shit on. Just saying. As a brand, you could pick anything to name your discs after, and you pick this shit. No wonder no one wants to throw your damn discs. Well, great, now I'm pissed off. So this is a good place to end the video. Drop a like if you're never gonna bag any of these discs, and if I was able to get a laugh out of you, make sure to drop a sub. It helps the channel. And if you wanna know some discs you should actually be bagging, check out the video right here.